begin at the 25-yard line.
It's supposed to be awkward. If you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Gain of 12. First down.
Nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on first down.
He was brought down by
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play. And
on 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
20! And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 33 yards that time. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
15 yards. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Julio Jones, 75 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their own. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Quick throw here to Hilton. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
They're not even trying to do anything.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. T.Y. Hilton, 46 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
And that's caught inside the 35. For a Ravens touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 75 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Able to connect with Mims. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
15. First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Todd Gurley, 41 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson looking downfield for Joe. He's got a man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The The Browns drive about to get started. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take it. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Yardage here, back at the 47. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Allen Lazard, 53 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front.
The kicker on for the
good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
That's good.
A big play that time for the Ravens. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. This complete left side to Aguilar. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's the man who's led the NFL in rushing twice in his 4 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
From the gun, here's Watson. Trying to improvise. He may, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. And when it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st down, Browns.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got this one completed to Mims. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
22 yards.
A good pickup there, a 22. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Bradley Roby.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. About 3 yards there to the 27.
The ball carrier. He was
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Brings up 4th down.
This will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 30 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The second down pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Watson's pass intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team.
That can totally change the